It's week 3 of the NFL, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC North. It's the Ravens and the Browns. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams that love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another. And I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other. They study each other. They work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. But come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their...
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
We both could get the sense from talking to him this week leading up to today's game, Mike, just the amount of pressure he felt that was on his shoulders. And frankly, in the entire locker room, they need to get their first win. When you study NFL history, starting a season 0-3, not many teams have ever made the playoffs in the Super Bowl era, only 6. So if they want to get a chance to find themselves in the playoff hunt, if they just want to get their season on track, a win today is going to go a long way.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the option, here's Hall. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. Leading them out, the #3 overall pick of the 2021 draft. From North Dakota State, it's Trey Lance.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, his team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Ravens 1st down.
Once again, it's Cook. Not much develops there. He'll get this to about the 43. Here's 2nd and 9. They put Pickens in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Throwing, Lance. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Ravens bring their punt team out. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Browns offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They give to Hall. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 13 yards on that pass play. It's a Browns 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Now a 1st down throw for Stafford. This one complete to Hayward. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 41-yard line.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to
Neutral zone
jump?
infraction. Defense. Automatic 1st down.
1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's taken in by Hardy. A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down, Cleveland.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically.
But we try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The Ravens offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Cook. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. 3rd down and 9. In motion comes Andrews. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still 3rd down.
Penalty yardage moves them closer for this 3rd down attempt. It is 3rd and 4. To throw is Lance. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A carry for Cook. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. 2nd down and 8. They'll motion a tight end right. Now Lance. He'll get it inside the 20. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Slot man in motion left. Here's Cook. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
He'll keep this himself. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up. Lance. That is caught to the goal line and in. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, Ravens. That his 1st touchdown of the new year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Stafford. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He'll try to run for it with Hall. He's going to have a Browns first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. To throw on 2nd down, Stafford. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They pick up 17 through the air. It's a Browns first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and we saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
2nd down, it's Stafford. They'll set up the screen to Hall. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the run, here's Hall. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got it at the 3. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They're going to go, and it's Hall. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's pinned. Breece Hall, touchdown Browns. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. the Ravens offense, and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. 3rd and 9. Here's Lance. He'll try and get there on the ground. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Taken at the 19. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Browns offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. Now faking the give. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Browns offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. His throw left side is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Stafford now on 2nd down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Give up the middle with Hall. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. To throw, here's Lance. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Lance. That'll be taken in by Moore. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right,
and hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. A return now from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
That's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. They send him right out of the slot. He'll try and run here with Cook. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Browns offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Catch made right side by Thomas.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Stafford. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now he'll try to keep it going. On second down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. In motion comes Andrews. To throw is Lance. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now Lance. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A tight end in motion now. On the carry, it's Cook. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
He'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's taken in by Hardy. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
This pass caught right side. It's Allen. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll try to run it here with Cora. He's going to have a Browns first down as they move the chains on third down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Once again, it's Corum. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. The big defensive tackle, Javon Hargrave, brings that one to an end. They face second down and 7. On the ground, it's the veteran Zach Moss. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, from the secondary on the stop. Stafford now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Santos's kick is good. And the Browns move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook into the secondary, past the 40. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Lance. There's a short one caught by Andrews. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's a handoff to Cook. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion comes Andrews. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Lance. That one on target to Moore. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll send a tight end in motion. Now, faking the give. He'll get this out to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20 20-yard line. comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to tie things up here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Here's Moss. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. Important punt here in this tie game late. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw out wide, caught left side. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the 1st down.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. Once again, it's Cook. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Ravens sending the punt team out there, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Returnable from the 17. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Moss. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Stafford now on 2nd down. Open man, Malik Washington. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Now a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they go with Cora. And he's going to have enough there for the 1st down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? And this 3rd and short, Just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll send him over to the left. Now a first down throw for Stafford. Going up top. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
They'll run with Moss. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Here's a big one. This third down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. This is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will go up by 7.
Browns 17.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll motion over Flowers. They'll drop to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Slot man in motion right. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Throwing again is Stafford. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Cleveland.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Again, it's Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll motion over Flowers. On play action, it's Stafford. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. Throw it on third down, Stafford. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
and that stop right there will do it. Even though they have 2 timeouts remaining, there's just not enough time on the clock to get another attempt. What a huge stop with the game on the line, and that will all but end this game.
The visitors' offense and running back James Cook making their way out. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Down to a knee, one more time. And that should just about do it. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They continue their winning ways in the